since some of you have been playing Minecraft, I figured I'd show you what I've been building in Minecraft as well. So this thing is just like the starter house. It's really basic, it just has the various tools that you need. But you'll notice that there are some extra things in here, like this globe, or this goblet, or this sack of shears, apparently. That's because it's definitely not just standard Minecraft, it's definitely a little bit modded, which we'll see some of in a little bit. So, really quick base tour. This rather not great looking building over here. This is actually my fish farm. I don't really do a whole lot here because it basically serves its purpose, which is very slowly accumulating fish. Basically what happens is, you got stuff like this dolphin, we're going to swim over here, and maybe it's going to do so. It gets blown into the spikes, like that, takes damage on the spikes, and if it was something that actually dropped stuff, that item would then get sucked in and you can see it eventually ends up in this thing, and with this log that is going back here. It's very slowly just accumulating fish, which is kind of nice. Then, as we head this way, you can see one of the larger builds that I've done so far. We'll get to this next building. In the mod pack that I've been playing, the idea is that you're building these things to go into a vault, and then inside the vault there are more cool resources that you can use. So this is kind of the main base for that. We've got various sets of armor and various things I've put in there. This is the current set of armor which I'm using. The shield is kind of cool if I can grab that without grabbing the rest of it, which I don't think I can. It's supposed to be a coconut, and then you can see here, this actually gives me access to all of my resources, which is really, really handy. Of course, there are other stuff in various places as well, but all of that is pretty much being stored in this main storage area. It's basically just lots of chests hooked up together to then let me actually use them. There's a little area down here as well. This isn't very interesting, although it's got some cool items that I found while in those areas. And then the second floor, this is like the actual altar where you submit items to make the crystal, which you then use to go into the portal, which is, again, over there. There's also a roof to this, but it's not very interesting. This area, this area here, is kind of like a main farm. So we've got carrots on this side, we've got potatoes, we've got beets, and we've got flax, which is handy. Basically, all we're doing here is we'll take pumpkins on the mountains and throw them to this guy. And make money. And then put them back in here. But basically, all these guys are just here to do various things, like efficiency and downstairs, this is very long pumpkins and melons found. This thing you can actually build your own Minecraft if you wanted to. Very small thing, you can see. Some of the drills, it's crushed in a piston. The mine cards you to go along with that. Pick it up, you see this spring there. And similar things that here for this sugarcane farm, but not very efficient. I also have various hotkeys that let me heal pretty much instantly, which is kind of nice. This thing over here next to the wheat fields, this is my barn. This is where I keep all the animals. What's nice about this mod is instead of having thousands of cows in this 3x3 space, they just made it so that you can put them all into one thing. So this block represents 296 cows. My chickens, there are even more of them. There's 1,035. You can go, oops, that's not what I want to do. But that's kind of the idea. You take this animal pen, you take this animal jar, you put it on top, and then that's what you have there. If you have a sword, you can put meat and stuff. Over here is another just more trading area. I really like how this building came out. I think the interior is actually kind of nice. Upstairs is kind of boring, but eventually it'll be all bookshelves of various types. I think the outside looks quite nice as well, with these windows and flower beds and stuff. I think that looks pretty good. Over here, try to show this before the sun sets. We have a greenhouse. It just grows things. Got this thing full of kelp. This thing is full of glow lichen. We got things making crimson funguses and stuff, which is really handy. And then this one is currently making vines. These just very, very slowly grow. You can kind of see it growing if you stand there and look at it for ages. But it just kind of does that in the background while I do other stuff around the base. Then we get to this. Oh, there's my nether portal. Which is my main sort of base area. This is where most of what I do ends up happening. We've got this like grand hallway. We have a little bit of a space here where we can buy various things. That would be kind of nice to buy, but I don't think I have enough points for that. We've got coins, we've got a little thing here. We have a kitchen, which is mostly there for aesthetic purposes. It really doesn't do a whole lot. Really, I should move this torch so it's like on the wall. But I don't think I have enough to do that and then keep it well lit. It's kind of nice. You can take items out of these jars and then over there is just like a little balcony. Over here, this is probably where I spend most of my time, running between these ores over here, which I can mine. Back over to here, which is like an equipment area. And then back over to here. And this is that same block, but this one has a crafting grid in it, so if I need to make something real quick, some sticks for example, I can do that and then throw it back in the system. If we go this way, we got some nice shields here. We got some nice armor sets as well as some old swords that I've just about run out of. But they look quite nice. This is kind of my main sort of personal area where I put all the cool stuff that I've found. Some really good artworks, such as monkey with glasses. I found this flower, which is really fun. It's the sugar plum fairy flower. Got me actually a unique armor set, which I don't have ready at the moment. We've got some various artworks. This one's probably my favorite. It's pretty good. And yeah. So we'll pause for just a sec, and then we'll continue on the base. There's basically 2 more buildings that are worth noting. Oh, hello, friend. You look very unwell. We'll put it there. This is the portal I was talking about. I don't know if I totally like the design. It's supposed to look like an Eldar Webway gate, which looks like this. I kind of got it, but it's a very curved building, so it doesn't work super well. This giant thing is our factory. We make all sorts of stuff here. It's kind of neat. This machine grinds stuff up. This machine washes stuff. Nuggets. I've actually taken all of that and made a giant thing over here, where we have a cobblestone generator over there. It spits out cobble right there, like that. The cobble goes into this grind wheel, which then gets washed, and it slowly makes gravel, and then the gravel, once it's washed, makes flint and iron nuggets. I'm really running out of space for it. Probably 10 minutes at some point. This thing is the same thing, but it makes limestone, which is what all these walls are made out of. You can see we have a little conveyor belt here, and a drill that drills it, and then just puts it in the box. Earlier I mentioned the fact that we had a sugarcane farm. This is the much more efficient one. It has this minecart that travels back and forth. The fun thing about this thing is you can actually build this in your own world if you wanted to. Maybe not with these sun metal blocks, but you can build the rest of it just fine. It's just a so that's kind of the factory. We do have an area downstairs as well, where we're trying to very slowly build lava. So this whole setup is a lava farm. It gets pumped in. You gotta be careful not to fall in here, but it gets deposited there. The end goal is to get this entire thing filled with lava, and at that point I can make a steam engine with a renewable lava energy because it'll think it's infinite. So then we leave our factory area. Over here, this glass building is not very interesting. I might do something to this to make it look a little bit nicer. This is just a bee farm. It collects honey. Honey gets pumped into here, and then we can use the honey to make various things like apples and jars of honey and stuff like that. It works the same way as the rest of the stuff inside the factory. Where it's got 2 pumps and they pump the honey out of the beehives into the thing. And the last building isn't very done yet. It's getting there. I might take that tree out over there just because it's kind of taking away from the spectacle of this. We got our giant castle, though. We've only made the walls so far. You can see where the buildings are going to go eventually. But eventually, this is just going to be where I put my armor sets, because they look nice. But we have this nice area here. We can run along here if we like. Go up the ladders. There's not a whole lot going on here. I might use some of the mods from our factory to see if I can make like an actual portcullis, so I can raise and lower the gate. That would be kind of cool. I don't know how to do that yet, but I'll figure it out. And yeah, so that's the base. Oh, there's also a windmill there. That's what's powering most of the factory. It's all renewable, because we believe in green energy. Anyway, that does it. This is a video, I guess. Very good. I should probably stop jumping around before I die. If you want to see what the vaults look like, let me know. I would happily make a video on that if need be. So you can see what the main point of this mod is, because it's quite a lot of stuff. So with that, have a good rest of your day. Bye.